Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today guys, of course, are here. Check out the newest episode of Moon Knight. This is Moon Knight Season 1, Episode 4, titled The Tomb. Like out straight to the point with that title, The Tomb. I'm assuming it's referring to, because they did find the location at the end of the last episode of Ammit's tomb, of course, that Arthur is trying to, find and everything, and basically create, some chaos and stuff and change the world. Like, it's gonna be bad stuff. So I'm assuming that's what it's referring to in terms of the title, The Tomb, but I could be wrong, because literally at the end of the last episode, when Steven, and surprisingly not Mark, but Steven as Mr. Knight along with Khonshu were turning back the stars. It was a really cool visual moment. I'm like, what in the crap? People are pointing this out too. It wasn't just the people in the, in the surrounding area that noticed this. Like, did Doctor Strange notice this? Is this going to be referenced in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? I'm not really sure, but it's like other people saw this, significant people. So what did they think was happening when all this was going on? And unfortunately, with this move, this moment that Khonshu did, and he's like, at this point, I can't, I don't know what the gods are going to do, and they encased him in stone in a little statue, and it's like, damn. The other gods, they were not happy with Khonshu, and they never, I guess they have never really been too happy with Khonshu, because I guess decisions he's made throughout the years, or throughout the eons, whatever, because there was a court type thing in the middle of the last episode as well, where Mark, basically being the embodiment of Khonshu, went in front of a bunch of other gods and their avatars, and was trying to make a case about Arthur and everything. But the thing was, is that there were certain things he didn't say, and every single time that Mark did speak as Khonshu, he was uncomfortable. He was like, tell them the truth! That's a lie! And it's like everyone else is just talking calmly, because I guess Mark just wasn't prepared. He has to talk, Khonshu has to basically talk through him, and so it's probably like a weird feeling, though, is that your body is not really in control, per se, because every single time he spoke, like, he would, like, go back to normal and go, like, he doesn't know what to do. It was such a weird, crazy moment to see this all go down, but unfortunately, it didn't go the way we were hoping. It was also interesting as well to kind of see Mark and Steven kind of, talking more and everything, because it's been kind of weird for Steven to kind of accept the fact that there's another, entity, another personality, Mark, and there's also a third personality that hasn't really revealed himself quite yet. I think his name is Jake Lockley. I think it's how you pronounce the last name. And people have already been pointing out they think we've seen the third personality already. It's just that we haven't officially been introduced to him just yet. Of course, we've seen some of the aftermath of Jake, but not so much the other, like, actually, like, him revealing himself to the other personality. So we'll see about that. But anyways, I'm enjoying the hell of this show. We're already halfway over. After watching this episode, we have 2 episodes left of this episode. It's pretty insane, but I'm loving the hell out of the show. Let's get into it now, guys. Episode 4, The Tomb. I'm ready. Let's go. Oh. All these gods are imprisoned. For what purpose? Like, what reason? Uh-oh. Holy shit. Yep, roll. She just left him out there and they're searching. Oh boy. Exactly, they found Steven. Or Mark. It was Steven that got knocked out, so I don't know. Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? Oh! Welcome to the party. That was pretty smart.
We made a deal, Mark and I.
What deal?
That when he was done with Khonshu, he would disappear for good. But that deal didn't
Oh.
involve you getting Layla and us killed. Did it?
Let's say I heard a goat. There's a goat. There's no one there. Reflection.
Look scared. No.
He is scared. Scare
Without Khonshu,
tactics.
there's no more suit, no more healing, no more power. I swear to you, Steven, I swear I need a recipe for
Of the break in the mirror.
I'll call you.
Off a cliff!
You already did that. Oh?
You smell like him.
Because it is him.
I mean, why?
Unless Steven and Mark, when they switch bodies, they smell different. They were about to kiss a second ago, then he stopped it, and now he's kissing her. Oh, there you go. Alright.
Oh, shit.
Mark punched Steven. Drunk.
Are you okay?
Well, you know, Mark got his hit in.
Did you do that?
Oh, yeah, it's from my father.
Oh, okay.
He would have
I'm
loved
about to say, if she didn't admit to that, saying, I don't know what that is, like,
Rough, is he?
it's creepy.
It's a maze.
A maze, it makes sense.
That's the Eye of Horus.
Yeah.
And that's the whole maze?
Look at that. Just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. Yeah, we can go this way.
What's that? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, what the hell's going on? Man, this is... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Jesus Christ. Wow. I can't believe he did that. I can't believe he did that. Of course there's a gap. Of course. Oh. So how... Yeah, you're stuck now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Yeah. Exactly. Jesus. Come on. There you go. There you go. Okay. I was about to say, did they really just do that? Oh shit.
No way, that's not right. That can't be right. That's my
I love
phone.
how he's so in love with
The
this
only
stuff.
photo. The long lost tomb of Alexander the Great.
What?
My little scarab. Isn't that what your father used to call you? He still hasn't told you the truth?
You're obviously dying.
Yes. Yeah, so go ahead. Tell it.
You just
Say it.
go ahead.
Oh, everything inside me's like screaming not to open this thing.
And he wants to, though.
Hit the Ahmed first.
Oh boy.
Alexander was the voice of Ahmed.
In his mouth?
Alright, open up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Mark remembers everything that happened that day.
Is it true, though?
Everyone who died.
Is it true?
Are you done?
Are you done? I wasn't expecting that response. Wow. Okay.
What happened to my father?
It's bad timing.
Talking to you. How did he die?
I hope he doesn't know, but he knows.
My partner got greedy and he executed everyone on a big site.
Yeah, you're not gonna fight against that. Oh, he made a choice. Oh, he made a choice. What? What in the hell?
It's all right, Rossa. No, but I'm just a lad trying to
What
do
the
my
fuck
best.
is going on right now?
You're Dr. Stephen Grant. B22, everyone.
A cupcake.
Beautiful. Very impressive.
The bird. I just saw that. The bird. Or whatever, the face.
Right, young man.
What the hell?
Looks around. Your face.
Oh my god.
It's been 5 times this week.
What in the hell is going on? He's calling out to Steven. What the fuck? Oh shit. A action figure? Moon Knight action figure? He's tied to it.
It was fun to see that my old VHS players still work.
Is he the doctor?
I like the villain.
Oh my god, he's the doctor.
No tree can
My God. What is going on right now? I'm so confused.
In perspective.
Kane's different. The shoes.
You know, Stephen?
You know Steven?
Of course. I know, Stephen. Look, I want to talk to you right now. I can't help you if you don't help yourself.
He said that when he shot him.
You shot.
Yeah. Actually, well, he's saying, no, I didn't. What the fuck? Hug it out. What the hell is happening? I'm thinking that's Jake. And they're not letting him out. They have no idea. Because they're not aware there's a third one. I don't even know where to begin. I really don't know where to begin to what in the hell just happened there. Wow. Okay. So they get shot because Steven remembers it. Mark obviously was in control when it happened. And the descend into the water, the deep water, it's like he was floating. All of a sudden we see what looks like a moon. Like, oh! But I'm like, wait, Khonshu's still encased in a little statue. Like he's sealed away. And then it jumps to this really, like, it wasn't crappy quality because you could still see the people's faces and you can hear the audio was pretty solid. It was a VHS recording of a movie called Tomb Buster or something. Never heard of it. And they were at a insane asylum of some kind, some sort of place. And there's Mark. And then there's Layla. There's the guy that we saw earlier in the episode get stabbed by whatever that thing was in the tomb or down there when they actually descended down into the tomb and whatever and being in the maze. And he's an orderly. He's a guy who works there. And Arthur's the doctor. And while Mark is slowly waking up out of his being sedated, because apparently his actions and what he's been doing has been causing problems, so they had to sedate him. He starts looking around. The cane is there. It's a different cane, but the cane is there. His shoes are the same. There's artifacts around in the doctor's office that's implying maybe it's on his head, but he's like, what the fuck is happening? And he says, you shot me. You shot me. I'm like, okay. And then he finds like a tomb or whatever and pushes it open, which we see one earlier because apparently it's the long lost tomb of Alexander the Great. Okay. He pushes it open and out comes Steven. And they hug it out like bros. I'm like, this is great because literally earlier in the episode before the shot and everything, it gets a little uncomfortable because Mark wants to take control of the body. Of course he does as, but as, I lose my train of thought. It's early in the fucking morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. So he takes control of the body to then get shot. He was trying to take control of the body earlier, and he was getting frustrated and crap at Steven for keeping him, away and everything, and saying, well, Mark agreed that Khonshu goes, but it's like, that's not true, because Khonshu wasn't, like, taken away voluntarily, or he didn't decide to move on voluntarily to find another avatar. He was encased by the other gods and everything. And then Steven kisses Layla, and it's kind of a weird moment because Layla was going to kiss Steven, and it was like he stopped it and then told her, oh, by the way, the reason why Mark wanted to push you away because Khonshu wanted you, Layla, to be the next Avatar host. Like, okay. And then he goes to kiss her, and it's kind of awkward a little bit. She's like, oh, okay, let's just go. Like, she wasn't trying to be mean about it, but yeah. But Mark and Steven get out. There's a lot happens in this episode. Oops, had my mouse pad there. Apologies. They're two separate people. And the thing is, too, Mark is like, Steven? Because the doctor mentions Steven. Because Steven Grant is the guy who's the archaeologist or whatever, the adventure guy. It's kind of like a really B-line or a B-movie version of, not B-line, B-movie version of Indiana Jones, in a sense. But he's like, Steven? Yeah, I know Steven. And then there's Steven right there. And then there's a third. And though Mark wasn't encased in one, but he found Steven in one. But there's another tomb that's sitting upright in a room as they're passing by, and it's shaking like crazy, kind of like how Steven was like knocking, like, let me out. That's Jake. It's the third personality. But they keep walking down the hallway. And by the way, when Mark's running away and he hits the corner and looks down the hallway, there's like carts and stuff sliding down like the buildings at an angle, and the lights are shifting. So something is going on here. I don't know if this is all in Mark's head or something. When he got shot, I was quite shocked. Because he mentioned something before the shot, but I'll get back to that in a second. But anyways, so Mark and Steven coming down the hallway, and then out comes this hippo god thing, and I looked it up. It's a god. I'm like, okay, and the voice, hi, and I'm like, ah, it's so good, so good. But the shot. A little bit earlier, Layla confronts Mark, who then takes over the body, because she knows not to get upset at Steven, but Arthur had hinted in the last episode about her father, his death and everything. Well, then he admits, says, yeah, Mark was there. Mark was there when your father died. And then Mark admitted it was somebody else he brought to the dig site who got greedy and killed everybody at the dig site, and he couldn't save her father. And so he's been trying to tell her ever since they met. And then she's like, that's why you really met me. Because it was guilty conscious and everything, and you wanted to tell me the truth, but you couldn't tell me the truth. It's a whole thing. But now I think all we had witnessed in terms of the Tomb Buster, and I think something is going on to where Arthur or something is trying to trick Mark and now Steven into believing this is real. Like, they never actually experienced, but then there's two of them. So wouldn't Mark have some sort of idea of knowing that he has a twin? So I feel like it's a whole thing to where they're completely messing with him, like Arthur or somebody, because I don't think Mark is dead, or Steven in this case too. Become a point, they didn't actually die, but the implication, they're trying to trick them so that maybe it prevents Mark and Steven from stopping Arthur. So something is causing him to think he's in a mental facility in an insane asylum. I don't know. It was truly crazy. But the shot thing, because I want to go back to that second. I forgot to mention this point. I'm all over the place. It's early in the fucking morning. I hate waking up early in the fucking morning for this shit. But the show is worth it for the most part. I do love my sleep though. But he makes a point. Mark says to Layla, he shot me too. I was supposed to die that day, but I didn't. So I think with him getting shot again a little bit later, the implication is that he didn't die either. He didn't die. Now, obviously, Khonshu isn't around to save him because Mark makes a point to Steven, no more suit, no more healing, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff because Khonshu's gone. It's like, fair point, but I think something else is going on here. I don't know, but wow, the episode really turned for sure. I mentioned a little bit earlier about the thing that Steven and Layla ran into, whatever this thing was, and it killed that guy, killed him. Like and he was an orderly, and when the whole entire I almost said scene, but the whole entire episode shifted, but he was like that, officer or whatever, or that detective, and that thing like clicking or whatever, like that weird noise it was a really interesting noise too, like just like how awkward and weird it is. I'm like, oh, this is fucking weird. What is this thing? Because you hear these, they're shooting something. They're shooting at something, and that's what they were shooting at. It stabs the guy, it's pulling out stuff from him and crap. I'm like, what in the hell? Layla actually kills it. I don't know what it is. It makes some sort of ancient being or a mummy that never died. I don't even know. Just killing people. Crazy shit. Probably a protector of the tomb. Something to that effect. I'm not really sure. But it was definitely bizarre. But it was interesting nonetheless. I'm like, what in the fuck? Because it was just cool to see all the little things they were finding in the tomb and all the different areas. And all of a sudden, there's a thing they have to fight. And of course, Arthur, he didn't get attacked by it. Of course not. Why would he? Who knows? He may have summoned that thing. But then again, it killed his own guy. Anyways, so I don't know, but man, Some weird shit. So, the Tomb of Alexander the Great. Kind of bizarre. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. But then again, this show loves to throw in curveballs. And that was when I was like, Alexander the Great's buried down here? All right. Okay. Whatever. And then, of course, the whole confrontation with Layla and everything and finding out about father. Like, I figured that was going to tie in at some point because I think it was at the second episode, or was it the beginning of the third episode? At the beginning of the second, where she gets the fake passport and everything and goes. It might have been episode 3. It might have been the last episode, but mentioning her father again. So I figured it was going to tie in at some point, whatever happened to her father. Her being there in terms of being another patient is kind of interesting when the whole episode kind of flipped on its head. I can't wait to see what exactly is happening here. Because with them, both Steven and Mark separated, seeing this god, hi, it makes me wonder, something's going on here. Some fuckery is afoot. Some fuckery is afoot. And I'm curious to see how, because and the beauty thing is too, people who got early access to the show only got the first 4 episodes. They didn't give them any more. They didn't give them the last 2 episodes. So now everybody jumping into next week's episode, and then the finale, of course, episode 6. After we get past episode 5 next week, all of us have no clue what's coming. That's intriguing. They only gave early access to the first 4 episodes, so I'm excited. I'm so excited because this show continues to throw twists, turns, and I question so much. But I love the hell out of it. And the fact that this episode completely went in a completely different direction with basically implying that this was all made up and shit, which it's not. There's some serious fuckery afoot. That, man, this show just knows how to keep us on the edge of our seats because we literally watch him get shot and then we jump to this B movie or whatever, or even a C movie, Tomb Busters or whatever, Tomb Buster. And it's implying that Mark made it all up. But then he finds Steven. And then there's Jake in a third thing. And then there's a god. Hi! What the fuck? God, I cannot wait for what's going to happen next. Because now, everything's on the table in terms of what they could do with this show. Because this show just continues to just get crazier and crazier. One final thing I was going to mention earlier, but I kept sidetracking because my brain's all over the place because I'm trying to still wake up. Apologies. When that guy that was the guy that was leading, I think, the court in the last episode with the gods and everything, and Khonshu being there talking through Mark. I think that was him, because I'm pretty sure that was him, putting the statue of Khonshu, the one he's encased in, on this like little area, like a little like open block area on like this wall where there's like other gods with like little candles or whatever next to them. And I'm like, okay, so how many gods have been encased? And for what purpose are they all encased in for? Like, are they all disobeying the other gods so they all got put away? So how many of them are there? There's a pretty good amount there on that shot as the camera panned back. Kind of craziness. Like, kind of goes to show that there may be more gods out there if these were actually not encased in there, or there's more avatars for these gods would be out there. Who knows? But they must have done something bad, because Khonshu, I mean, yeah, he turned back time to see the stars or whatever, but it was for a good reason. And they didn't believe him at the court thing about what Arthur's doing, but at the same time, it's like, it has to be done. So he sacrificed his self, and he did say, tell Mark, he was talking to Steven, tell Mark to find me. So I feel like they're going to find Khonshu. They're going to have to in order to get out of this mess. So I'm assuming maybe that's the next step, is to get out of this facility and go find Khonshu and release him. That's my guess. But anyways, great episode. Wasn't expecting that. Now, holy crap. It's such a crazy experience to see this. Like, wait a minute. He gets shot and then all this shit happens and it's a movie. Oh, God. Is it real? Is it not? Yeah. They're trying to make him think that this is real. Like what you just experienced, everything in the tombs and everything, and Moon Knight and all that shit, and Khonshu, it's not real. The fact that he made a little Moon Knight figure, that was adorable. But no, it's actually real. But whoever's controlling this thing in his mind or making him thinking this is real, wants him to think that he made it all up, that there's all the stuff he was seeing that was connecting to what happened in terms of certain wording that Layla says or the doctor says, Arthur. It's like, oh, okay, I made this all in my head. No, you didn't. No. That's the video, guys. What you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, please let me know in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen next? What do you think about the whole last little bit of this episode in terms of this reveal? Whatever thoughts you have, guys, please let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.